Hi, first graders. We're on Knowledge 5, Lesson 11, the Inca, Machu Picchu, a lucky discovery. Our first word is raging. Say raging. Raging means acting forcefully or violently. The next word is ruins. Say ruins. Ruins are things that remain after something has been destroyed. And the last word is trek. Say trek. Trek means a long, difficult journey. Now we come to the amazing tale of an archaeologist named Hiram Bingham, who stumbled upon an entire city while looking for something else. Hiram was interested in learning more about the Inca's struggle against the Spanish invaders. Unfortunately, the Spanish conquerors, the Spanish word for conquerors was conquistadors, destroyed a lot of the Incan possessions when they attacked the Inca Empire. So Bingham had to depend on legends and folktales for some of his information. One of these legends told that the last Inca emperor, Manco II, had built a city called Vitcos, using it as a headquarters to fight the Spanish invaders. The old story hinted that Vitcos might be down a river toward the jungle in the area now known as Peru, South America. Peru is high in the Andes Mountains, which include some of the world's tallest, most challenging peaks. Bingham decided he would begin his exploration for information in the ancient city of Cusco. His only other clue was that the city was said to have been built where a huge white rock overlooked a pool in a river. Of course, Bingham didn't know if all of these so-called clues and legends were actually true. There might never have been such a city. Bingham went looking for Vitcos anyway. In Cusco, Bingham started out with a small group of companions riding mules along roads that soon turned into trails. One night, the small travel party camped near a river. A bit later, a stranger appeared unexpectedly. He was a local police sergeant whose tiny house was nearby. "My name is Arteigo," he said, holding out his hand, and Bingham shook it, replying, "Hi, I'm Hiram Bingham." When he had heard of Bingham's interest in old ruins, he said, "Senor, I have heard of some ruins. If you like, I will take you there. However, it will be quite a climb." Bingham answered, "If you take me, I can get there." They set out the next morning while the rest of Bingham's companions waited behind, not willing to climb dangerous slopes because they were worried that the rumor of ruins was not true. After walking for nearly an hour, Arteaga led Bingham down to a cliff's edge. Below lay a silver-gray river raging into whitewater rapids. Bingham could hear it roar as it raced below. "This is a river," said Arteaga casually. "We're going there." He pointed to a shaky-looking rope suspension bridge with wooden slats that looked as if it would collapse under the weight of a bird. Bingham took a deep breath and started out onto the bridge. He picked his way across carefully, testing each board before he put his weight on it and praying the ropes would hold him. The bridge swung and swayed wildly with every step he took. He told himself, "Don't look down. It will only frighten you more." Finally, he was across, and then Arteaga followed. For hours they walked on through dense forest. They came to an open spot where some Incas lived in huts and grew food on narrow level strips of land called terraces. These terraces, carved into the mountainside by their Inca ancestors, had been used this way for centuries. Arteaga and Bingham shared lunch with these people in a hut. It was clearly an important occasion for their host, who seldom saw visitors. After lunch, Arteaga and Bingham climbed an additional 1,000 feet and emerged from the trees onto a level place. Although vines and bushes covered much of it, he could see stone walls that had been built to make more terraces. Looking beyond, he saw a remarkable sight. "Look, Arteaga," he shouted. Spread out across the mountaintop lay an enormous set of stone buildings. Their wooden roofs long since gone, but their carefully fitted stone walls were still standing. This dramatic setting, 2,000 feet above the raging river and with another higher mountain peak thrusting up behind them, took Bingham's breath away for a moment. Arteaga asked, "Senor, is this your lost city of Vitcos?" "I do not know," Bingham replied, "but whatever it is, it's amazing." Indeed, it later became clear that this was not the city he was looking for. But this discovery, a city that seemed to float among the clouds, was even more fantastic. With no record of its existence, Bingham named the discovery after the towering mountain Machu Picchu, which means old mountain in the Inca language. The Inca living nearby in the mountains did not know who had built the deserted city, nor did they know what happened to the people who had built it. Later, Bingham wrote that Machu Picchu might have been the last hiding place of Inca royalty, built so high that no Spaniard had ever guessed it existed, or perhaps the city had been some special religious center for the Inca. He never learned the answer. A few weeks after reaching Machu Picchu, Hiram Bingham stood above a watery pool next to a huge white rock that was carved with Inca designs. Hiram Bingham had found the ruins of Iquitos, the place he had been seeking, but it was the discovery of Machu Picchu and its dramatic setting that would bring Hiram worldwide fame. As for Machu Picchu, its beauty remains today. Photographs had made it so famous that thousands of visitors make the long trek there from all over the world. Machu Picchu has been chosen as one of the most important historic places for people to preserve and care for in the whole world. Scientists found evidence that cleared up the mystery of Machu Picchu. We now know that Machu Picchu was used as a summer capital for earlier Inca emperors, where the royal court would go in the hottest months. Maybe someday you will be an archaeologist who finds answers to mysteries like the mystery of Machu Picchu. The end. You may now go ahead and click on the Google form to answer the questions about today's read aloud.